was like, sweeping the floor, only you can do it. And only mommy can trust you to do it properly and really well. So I need you to do it. Sure, and guess what? Johnny will be sweeping the floor every day. Let's give Johnny a hand, right? Okay, so for kids like this, what do they really need? They need a token system. The token system of learning and teaching them is the best. All right, if you finish this work, you get 15 minutes more play. You finish this, you get 15 more points. You collect some more, you get 100 points, and you get a balloon, or you get a sticker, or you get a bubble pen. All right? So next is the ulnar loop. Everyone say ulnar. It flows from the thumb to the little finger. All right? The thumb to the little finger. Ulnar. This kind of print, the child is very much affected by the environment, especially and very affected by the environment. They learn through imitation. That's their model of learning. If someone just shows them once, they will be able to take it and replicate, duplicate it immediately. So you put them in a good system, a good environment, they will take it, everything. You put them in a good environment, yeah? Bad environment, same thing. They will take it, everything also. So if this child or this person is a non-smoker, and you put this child in a group of smokers, guess what? Next day you see him or her puffing. All right? So this is their way of learning, through modeling, role modeling. They are also very good kids, the more obedient kids. And because they're obedient, right, that means they are Mr. Nice or Miss Nice. They are the nice, obedient kids. They will listen to mommy and daddy and teacher and will not question like the horror type of kid. They will not question. They will just, yes, mommy, yes, daddy, and they will just follow. All right? Now, this is where the problem comes. Because parents find them, oh, they're so adorable, so obedient, suddenly the parents get a shock in secondary school or when they're in the teens and say, what happened to my little angel? Why are they following all the bad habits of their lousy bad friends and bad company? It's environment. So this kind of print of kids, do you know what we advise? Strict discipline. See, it comes as quite a shock to a lot of people. They're so good. Don't the naughty ones need the discipline? Because for them, they're even more affected by the environment. So it's good to give them an order, a schedule when they're young, so that they will not be as affected when they're older. Next is the radial loop. Do you see that it flows the opposite direction of the ulnar? Right? Okay, the radial loop, opposite. So guess what? They are the opposition party. Alright? So everyone says, come, let's go McDonald's. This kid will go, nope, KFC. And then you go, come, let's all go to Penang for some char kway teow. And the kid goes, nope, we should go to Malacca. All right? So now, yes, it may irritate some parents, some teachers, okay, but it's not really the intention to purposely irritate you. It's just natural for them to say things that are opposite or to say things that are really just very different from what normal people think. Now, is it important to have them in the group, in the family, in the organization? Oh yes, because the perspective they see is what others normally don't see. However, it's important to take note because they often also then, will cause a lot of people to get angry, offend people, right? Because they naturally pass judgments. Now, I know a lot of you have done some tests and scans, right? Okay, so I'll ask you later. Okay, next is the arch. All right, the arch. The arch is also known as the genius print. So I know some of you got very excited. Wow, I have the genius print. Genius in the sense that this type of print, the brain is like a sponge. If you put it in water, it will soak it up until it's very full. Otherwise, it's just totally dry. So genius, provided there is training, grooming, and development. If not, nothing. So it's a huge range. They could be the biggest, best CEO of the organization, or they could be the beggar on the street, if not trained, if not developed. All right? So the genius type of print, the arch, that means if they are taught, they will learn. If they're not taught, they will not know and will not learn, will not have the initiative to learn. So these are the 4 characteristics. Now, okay, for the arch, it is important to take note of your emotions. How many of you have the arch print? Please raise your hands. Those who have done the scan. Okay, we have a few. The Horo? Horo? There. Ulnar? Okay, radial, our radial friends? Yeah, okay. Now, I'm talking more about the thumb. Okay, the thumb, because the thumb is where the main learning characteristic and the main character is where it is, right? The thumb. So the arch, all right, the arch, take note of emotions. Arch, there are two types. Everyone say two. Yes, okay. Arch, we have the simple arch and the tented arch. Tented arch, all right, people with a tented arch, especially on the thumbs, they tend to be temperamental. So they can be generally very nice, all right, but when they blow up, boom, they just blow up and explode very fast, very quickly. You might say this is dangerous, but it is still okay compared to the simple arch. All right, the simple arch people, they will take. They will suffer in silence. You can whack them, punch them, kick them. They will take it and take it and take it until they cannot take it anymore and then blow. All right? Okay, so you see there's always pros and cons, right? So while there's a genius print, one astounding study has also found that those who commit suicide, 70% have this print. I'm not scaring you. What am I telling you? I'm just telling you, all right, that you need an outlet. For those people with the arch print, it's very important to watch your emotions and have an outlet to release the negative emotions. Same thing with children with this print, right? As long as it's an outlet for them to be able to release negative stress, negative emotions, they are fine, all right? Okay, good. And then some special prints, the peacock's eye and the variant. Peacock's eye is very interesting, all right? It's a very special print because there's really like an eye of a peacock inside and natural, great leaders. How about you? How about you? All right? For those of you who have not done this yet, we strongly recommend that you do it for yourself so you know how this can help students and children. It's a report, this is called a dermatoglyphics report. So in the report, all right, it will show 5 parts, the 5 functions of our brain, of our human brain. All right, namely one, the prefrontal part, the frontal part, it's the mental function, and then the thought, and then of course the kinesthetic, visual, and auditory. All right, the visual part is here, the occipital. Okay, and for each part, it's further divided into 10. Why? Because we have 10 fingers, right? And in this report, okay, so it will show you which one is your, okay, and whether this person is left brain, right brain, or balanced brain. Can you see the word TFRC? It may be small, yes, on the left-hand corner, top corner. TFRC measures brain potential. All right. Now this entire DNA dermatoglyphics report, it measures natural strengths and weaknesses. Naturally, when you were born, naturally when the child was in the mommy's womb, was born. All right, natural. So TFRC is brain potential, and then AFRC is the peak. Now take note, like this one is very good, right? Balanced. But if the AFRC is more than TFRC by 80, take note, high tendency or more prone to senility if not taken care of, if you don't take care of brain nutrition. So then it will tell you what percentage prefrontal, all right, post, parietal, temporal, occipital, how much percentage, and where is this person really strong in, or this child really strong in, right? So parietal, if this child is really strong, means what? This is your potential athlete, very good in sports, all right, this part. We had one case in Taiwan, all right, is this child, you know, from his apartment, the front door of his apartment is one level apartment, to his bed, to the child's feet never touch the ground. You know why? When the child enters from the front door, he will hook on or pull the curtains together and swing like Tarzan. And then he will swing, all right, to the 3-piece furniture set in the living room. All right, push it down and then jump into his bed.